Hi guys and welcome. I'm Buddy1927 and today I'm actually going to be doing a game review. It's called Battlefleet 2. It is a it's a time-based, turn-based strategy game. And it's pretty good. I received a free copy from Capital J Media, and they asked me to go ahead and do this review. Now, this game is available on Steam, and this is how I got it, is through Steam. Now, this game is, of course, as the name says, Battlefleet. You're fighting two fleets. The American fleet against the Empire of Japan's fleet back during World War II. The setting is 1942, and it does a little things. You have two ways you can play this, is either in single player mode or multiplayer mode. You have some options. Let's start off with the options. You can pick what language you want, which right now they only have four, which is English, French, German, and Polish. You can do the graphic quality of this from the fastest to the highest, right? And I actually got mine set on the highest. And you can do water quality, which is from low to high. And you can put the fog war in effect or not in effect, and you have music volume. So that's how you do these settings. You also have to quit the game total. You can subscribe to their newsletter, which just by clicking this button here, and check out the other games that Capital J Media might have. Let's take a look at the single player mode. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. Let's go to multiplayer mode. You can host a game, and you can set in the hosting games prestige points from 400 all the way up to 1200. And you can do infinite time, 30 minutes, 60 minutes, or 120 minutes. So we'll go back from there. Or you can play online, and all you have to do is sign in, and there's no games found. This is a new game. It is this is the full release. This is not a beta, but this is the full release. But you can take a look. They are starting to get into it. I just picked the time where there's nobody on right now. But you can see by the leaderboard and the ranks and all that. Now let's get into a single player mode. Single player mode, you can start a new campaign, which we'll go over here in a little bit. You can continue your campaign. You can do quick battles where you're not doing a campaign, or you can do a custom battle overall. I'm just going to show you the new battle. You select what faction you want to be part of. Do you want to be part of the United States of America or the Empire of Japan? I'm going to go ahead and pick United States of America. I'm just going to go ahead and start off as an ensign, and let's just go to that one there. And it gives you a little bit of history of what's going on. This is the opening of a new campaign, and you can read what's going on here. Okay, now you first start off a new campaign in this section. Now there's two types of turn-based game that goes on here. First one on the map. You can select where you want to move your fleet, where you want to attack. If you attack somebody, then you go into the second turn-based game, which is the actual fighting and battle that goes on. None of this is timed. Most of the time stuff is in online, and it goes from there. This is your basic game. You're in the Pacific from all the way up in the Bering Sea all the way down to Australia. Now, you can see the American flags and the Japanese flags. Those are the territories that each one holds. And as you can see, like here in Hawaii, I have this number 2 means I have 2 ships here. If I don't have any, like here in Pacific Zone B, I have no ships. You got the name of it, like Hawaii here, and these are the prestige points that you can earn from if you get that territory. The anchor means I have a port there, and the plane means I have an airfield there. So you click on it. You can, to move does not mean you move Hawaii. You just move the 2 ships that I have here. I can move them to any of the zones around here. Build means I go to the port, and you can actually start building your fleet here. Now, to build your fleet, you must have prestige points. Excuse me. Each ship means which prestige points, how much prestige points that they have. You can get a frigate with 100, a destroyer with 200, a submarine with 200, a cruiser with 300, a carrier with 400, and you can get a battleship with 500. And there's a description down below on how many the stats, or not the stats, the information about the ship. The battleship has 350 hit points, turning radius of 90 degrees, max speed is 700. I get not 700 knots, but 700 yards that it can actually do in one turn, and the number of turrets that you actually have here, which is 10. So that's where you go build your fleet, is in any one of your ports. We're done. I'm not going to be building anything right now. I can move ships, which I'm actually going to move these 2 ships. Over here to Pacific Zone E, and you click on the ships that you want to move. I want to move both of them over there, which I got a cruiser and a destroyer, and here it tells you how many you have in that section and how many you have in the section that you move into. So I have no ships there, so I'm going to move these 2 to give me a little buffer zone, and just go ahead and click on that. And now it will take a turn before my ships will actually reach here in the Pacific Zone E. But that's the whole idea. Is strategy, try to figure out where you can actually start moving your ships around and stuff like that. For right now, let's just go ahead and go into a battle here. I'm going to click move, and I'm going to attack Wake. Alright, yeah. Because see, the only zones I can go to from Midway is go to Zone D, Zone B, Hawaii, Zone E, or Wake. I can't just move down to there. So whatever zone you're next to is where you can move to. You gotta select these ships. I got a carrier here, I got a cruiser here, I got a submarine here. So let's go ahead and move that. The Empire of Japan is going to fire first. And it's slowly, they got an airfield here, so they're actually attacking. I got one of their planes down, 2 of their planes down. Hey, I did pretty good there. There's their destroyer. Now I do have the fog of war on, so if they're not in my range, I won't be able to see them. The only time I'll see them is when they actually do their turns. Okay. Now, I only have 3 ships I can move, but there's one thing I want to show you real quick. See this crate floating in there? There's several crates floating around this map. If I put a boat by there, and pick up this crate, I will end up earning a card that I can play anytime during the battle. The cards they're random cards. It allows you to do small to major repairs on ships. It allows you to do recon. It allows you to do extra attacks or add stuff to a Pacific ship to help increase your odds. Right now it's my aircraft carrier, and I'm actually, you can check your status of your aircraft carrier, and as you can see, everything's at full health. My flight deck is at full health, ammunition, and so on. I'm going to actually move them a little bit, and either this plus or minus of moving the arrow itself, the degree that the ship will turn. Now, to actually move it, you can't be at 0. I can go up to 600 yards, or I can go 300 yards backwards. So let's go ahead and move 600 yards. One thing that you got to realize that you got to definitely remember about in this game is that if you hit a ship or if you hit land, if you hit land, you actually sink. But if you hit a ship, you can do damage to the ship, your ship, and the other ship at the same time, and might possibly sink your ship. Or if you hit your own ship, you might sink that ship. So then you can do an attack. Okay. The attack gives you the range of the guns that you're choosing from. Since I'm using this gun here, it gives you the range, which is max range 300. Gives you a half range mark, which is 1,500 meters. So I'm guessing this is about 17 to 1,800 meters from the gun. Over here, it tells you standard turret ready, damage is 15, range is 3,000 yards, 1 shell and 2 turns, and turns to reload 1. So basically, if I fire this gun, if I fire both rounds, it takes 1 turn. So while Japan is actually attacking me, it will automatically load that gun back up. So what I'm going to do now is lock onto the gun emplacement and try to start taking that out. I'm thinking it's about 1,700. So I fire, and we'll fire a shell and actually mark how far away it was. Since I got another round here, let's go to about 1950. Now on the range, you can do plus or minus on here to get a little bit more precise on it, or you can just do the average range. And I'm right on target. Let's go to my second gun. It's held the distance or the range on here. It's held the angle and everything. So I'm going to fire. And I'm going to shoot that gun again. I'm just going to increase the range a little bit and see if I can do a little bit more direct hit. And I did. Now, since this is the aircraft here, it has 3 turrets, and I can't shoot towards there because that gun is actually looking backwards. But I do have planes. I can either do a recon, I can set up to defend, or I can go ahead and do an airstrike. And since we're doing an airstrike, I can use my arrow keys to fine tune, or just use my mouse. But the arrow gives you a little bit more thing. Set the angle of attack and click engage, and my planes come. They start attacking, and that is now destroyed. That gun emplacement is destroyed. So I can't fire anymore. So, and I had no more moves to make. So I click in. It will go to hopefully another ship. This is my submarine. I want now start turning my attention towards the airfield. so they don't have as much power. Now, I know a submarine cannot sink an airfield, but a submarine also has a deck gun, which it can shoot at. Okay, it's right about the half range, so that's 1250. So let's do the 1250 right here. And let's fire, see how far off I am here. It's a little bit more than 1250. Let's do 1350. Okay. Fire. Still a little bit more, but I'm out of shots. So we'll do end turn. I'm going to move this ship a little bit closer and also angle a little bit because I don't want to hit my sub when I move. And it does take time for that ship to turn. So you got to remember, keep that in mind. Let's try that, see how close we are. Okay. Fire that gun. Let's increase that a little bit more. Let's do it at 1500. Now what I do in this is I'll take, well, you also got mountains and all that. I'll take my lower guns and try to my single shotguns, try to get a range into it, because that you actually don't have the range that you do. You can't take a look at an object and see exactly how far away it is. So you got to kind of set your range in. Now I got this big gun, which is set up and all that. I'm actually going to do a little bit more, and it will fire 2 shells, as you can see, and I will end up doing more damage. It has this airplane, so I can do recon. Set my recon, see what's over there. Those are where my ships are at. Yeah, I don't have, that gun can only go this so far this way, so I don't have angle on this gun onto the airport with that gun. So since I've already moved, everything is set. We're going to end turn and that. But now they only have the airport, and I did do receive some damage and stuff like that. But you can see how this game plays. It's a turn-based strategy game. You got to try to think 2 or 3 turns ahead of time, and it kind of keeps your mind occupied on what's going on. It took me a couple games to actually figure out how everything works, but it is an easy game to play. It's just I'm now up to captain, playing games in captain mode, and it's a lot harder in captain mode than it is in ensign mode. Basically, ensign mode is beginners. Lieutenant is basically normal, and captain is your experience or the hardest. So it's not bad. I've enjoyed playing this game so far. One thing I'll say about this game, it doesn't have the best graphics on it, and I mean, it's not like World of Warcraft or World of Tanks, the videos that I do, but it actually makes you think. And sometimes it's better to have a game where you can think, and helps your mind a lot. If you start thinking, it actually does help your mind a lot. And this game does get into your mind sometimes. I mean, You just gotta learn how to play it. Now, I did receive this from Capital J Media, and I did receive it for free. But I'm basing my review not because I received the game for free, but because I like the game. I actually enjoy playing the game. If I was going to give it, I'll give it 4 out of 5 stars. It's not the best game out there, but it's a game that actually makes you think, more along the lines of the old Civilization games. I enjoy playing strategy games. I enjoy playing turn-based games sometimes, and it gives you a fresh perspective of other games. I play the World of Tanks, I play World of Warcraft, I play Minecraft, and this one actually helps me think a little bit more. Put my other gameplays, playing my other games gives me a little bit more understanding on how to play them. So it's a good game overall. I've enjoyed playing it. I will leave a link for it down in my video description down below. It is a Steam-based game, so it will be a Steam link, but you can take a look at it. If you haven't got Steam, they got a free download. You can download, get a Steam account, and then you can start playing all kinds of games with Steam. So check out the link down below. Now, if you're a YouTuber and do your own YouTube videos and looking for a YouTube partner, Marky Dragon is my YouTube partner network. I've grown a lot, and they've helped me out a lot with my YouTube and with also my Twitch. So check them out. If you like it, say Buddy1927 sent you. Fill out an app, and they'll be more than willing to help you out. Now, this video was recorded with XSplit. I use it on all my videos and in my video games. So check them out. Both Marky Dragon and XSplit, how to get them are down below. So if you like this video, please like us on YouTube. If you have any comments about this video, please leave your comments down below. I'll try to answer them as fast and as honestly as I can. And if you haven't done yet, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. That way you know when the latest videos I do come out. I'd like to thank you for watching, and have a good day.